All right, this is the Mermaid Oracle, bringing you the energies for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for the week of March 10th. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Oceanic Tarot to see what we've got going on this week. It's certainly been an exciting week for this one, with the new moon in Pisces, and a lot closer to union energy. So let's see how it progresses next week. I'm going to pull for the Divine Masculine first. See how they are doing this week. Okay, so right away we have the Sevens of Swords, and that is having to do with loss. I'm going to put that right about here. And see if I can't pull one more. And at a crossroads. So already I am seeing that the masculine is dealing with some pretty heavy issues, having to make decisions for their life. And it looks like whenever I see this card, what it makes me think of is that they needed to cut certain bad situations out of their life. And for a lot of masculines, they may not have done that willingly, as in initializing it themselves. So this is the universe going, all right, this situation is done, and then helping them through it. However, at the time that it happens, they will be feeling this loss, feeling like they're at a crossroads. Let's see. All right, so the next one we have, I'll grab two, is a Seven of Cups with possibility. With these bad situations being cut out and them being at a crossroads, finally this opens up possibility. Possibility to bring new love into the light with their Divine Feminine. And also pulled the Two of Pentacles, which is really just backing that up, that they're getting options next week where they may not have been able to see it with those other situations in the way. And that is where masculine is. I'm going to put these aside and pull some cards from the Oracle of Mermaids to see if we can get some more information about what they are going through this next week. All right. All right. Let us see. I pulled two cards, which is 13 and 22, which is the Return of Aphrodite, Triumph, Birth of the Goddess, Guidance, Goddess Energy, Treating as Sacral, and Divine Sensuality, Making Love Erotica. So really what the Divine Masculine is looking at this week is that they are magnetically attracted to their feminine, and that they're definitely having some more sacral kind of thoughts. is definitely yearning for that deeper connection. I am going to pull another one. This is definitely a good thing. You know, and it makes me think with this dove on Aphrodite's hand that the divine is guiding them towards this. Divine is having a really huge part in helping manifest this. Let's get some more information on whether this is higher self or if they're starting to realize it more in the 3D. All right. We have Sanctuary, which is 28 for the number, privacy, personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. So they are really thinking of this when they are alone. I believe this is starting to come to mind in 3D, but this is only when they're alone. When they know they're not going to be interrupted. So they're thinking about it, and it's on their minds. Ever are they telling friends? That is the question. Does anybody know, or are they keeping this to themselves? All right, let's see. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. So even though they're going through a lot this next week, this is really helping them come into alignment. And I get the sense with her holding it in her hands like that, is that he's thinking about his feminine, but he is not outwardly showing it yet. Which I know is not the answer any of us like to hear, but that is how it is. All right, so I'll grab one card for him or they for that masculine energy from my Moonology cards, which I do love since I've gotten them. All right. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And with this type of energy, I'm not getting that they're looking at details, is that they're starting to get their views broadened. That these masculines were very detail oriented and they didn't necessarily maybe see the whole picture. Very practical types. And this full moon in Sagittarius is sort of the broadening of their views, of their thoughts. And while this energy is just occurring, let's see, I'm getting the sense that this is just starting to take place. Oop. Card really wants to join. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. All right, that is a very good sign. Not only are their views getting broadened, but they're changing rapidly. This change is going on under the surface. They are starting to shed their old skins, which is absolutely great. I'm going to move on to what the feminine is going through. I'm going to go back to my Oceanic Tarot to get the answers. Can't make this stuff up. All right, so we have the first one is the Six of Swords. And it's different because they are in that calm state. The feminines have gone through a lot, and now they're taking stock, taking care of themselves. They've reached this calm. Let us see. And this is just backing it up as the Queen of Swords, resilience. She has this inner power. She's stepping into her queen power, which is absolutely beautiful. Let's pull one more. And the Chariot. The Divine Feminine is definitely moving forward this week. They have their sword of truth. They know what they need to do for themselves, and they're moving forward into it. The feminine is also going through a rapid change right now. And the Chariot, to me, is not only the bringing forth their divine union, but this is moving forth into their manifestation. It's bringing things forward, getting into that mode to where they can receive, which is an amazing energy to be in. I'm going to go back to the Oracle of the Mermaids for our Divine Feminines and see what they are going through, and have a little bit more information on this upcoming week for them. So far, I am really getting that the feminines are really stepping up. It is an exciting time. All right. Whew, grabbed a whole bunch of cards. All right, perfect. First one I have is number 25, the Selkie and her skin. And it is reclaiming your authenticity. Sorry if that Mercury retrograde is kind of making my speech a little weird. But this is just backing that up. The feminine is reclaiming her Selkie skin. She's reclaiming who she is. She's not giving herself up for anyone. She is claiming her power. And it is absolutely beautiful. Next we have the number 8, and it is fertility, potential, powerful creative energy, initiation energy. For some, this will be pregnancy, but I'm really seeing this word of fertility as them coming into the receptive mode. If you've ever seen some of the talks on manifesting and really getting into that state of mind to where the universe can start giving you things, giving you and supporting you the way that and you would like. And that is beautiful. It is really stepping in there. And in a way of gaining her power, she's also releasing control over the outcome. All right. This one is Magic of the Kohen Druif. and excuse me if I say that one wrong, is a number 9 in the, as far as the card goes. This one is caution, secrecy, wary. And while usually this one means sort of looking over her back, being very worried, this one comes across as this is what the feminine has been doing. She's been looking over her shoulder. She's been worried about outcomes, maybe worried about a karmic that might be currently with her masculine. And this is really just a call to the feminine to let that go. The 9 is of endings. It's releasing that pattern. Because as long as you hold on to that pattern of worry, the universe will keep creating it. It'll keep drawing it to you. And so this is really just letting the feminines know, you may be worried, you may be overly cautious looking over your shoulder, but this is really something that you need to release control of, so that way you can step into that receptive mode to where the universe can help you with manifesting and including your union. Or their union, of course. And I feel like the feminine is working on this. It is something that they are working on currently. All right, the next card is Endurance. This is 43 in the deck, and it simply says, keep going. I know the time is really, really challenging. Feminine has been through a lot, but you just need to keep going. You're almost there. And you have friends and a community that backs you up. There are several twin flame communities, and a lot of them are absolutely lovely. I've found all of the ones that I've found to be very supportive. You know, you are swimming with a pod. You're not alone. And if you feel alone, you know, comment down below. I'm here. And I definitely know how you feel. And that goes to the masculine energy as well. I know this journey isn't exactly an easy one, but we just all need to keep going. And that is where the feminine is. In terms of that, I am going to grab a card from the Moonology for them, or two, depending on what comes out, of course. See where they are needing a little bit more information, any more advice. All right, looks like we got these 3. Oh, goodness. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. And this one definitely gives me the sense that the feminine is not communicating maybe as much as they should. And this communication doesn't just go to the masculine, because there is a time for that, which will be coming up. But this is communicating with themselves, knowing what they want, what they desire, so that way it can help manifest it into the universe. Next one is New Moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation, which has been coming up in all of my twin flame readings I've done. And this one is definitely about loving themselves. It's very much a caretaking kind of position of themselves, doing self-care, and loving and releasing their masculine, and loving and releasing themselves. And the next one is Full Moon, Surrender to the Divine. And so this definitely backs up that message of, if you are feeling like you still want to control the outcome, it's definitely time to let go of that, so that way you can bring about the result that you do want. You have to release that control to move forward into what the universe can bring to you. And it's only when you release it that that can happen. Otherwise, the feminine is doing really well on stepping into their power, moving forward. It is an exciting week. Definitely there will be a lot going on for the masculine. And that concludes my reading for this next week. If this resonated with you, please like and comment down below. Let me know what your journey looks like and if you have anything that you would like to see. Otherwise, please subscribe and have a lovely week and enjoy that new moon energy.